Anyways, it's about that time. So speaking of my parents, would you guys like to do a drum roll? My mom called me. I think it was last night, actually. My mom called me last night. It was like 8:39 or something. I'm giving you guys details. Okay, disclaimer. I will not blame you guys if any of you think this story is fake. Because when I got the call from my mom, I thought my mom was being a crazy fucking bitch. I thought she had finally fucking lost it and was acting out because I haven't come to visit in a while. But my mom called me and we were just chatting, we were just talking. She knew that I went to the hospital for something, but she doesn't know what because I never mentioned it to her. So she was just like calling me about that, being like, so are you good? Like, are you healthy? Do you need me to come over, take care of you, etc., etc.? And I was just like, no, everything's fine. Like, I'll come visit when I can. I've just been busy with work. How are you? And then she changes the topic and she's just like, oh, did your sister tell you where she was going? Because they're not on speaking terms at all at this point. And I'm just like, what do you mean? And she's just like, oh, I saw on like her social media, whatever it is, Bug Sis was at the airport. And I'm like, what do you mean she was at the airport? Because my last point of contact with my sister is, so because she's legally still on my lease, she legally still has some obligation. So my last contact with my sister was her calling me, telling me that she won't be paying rent anymore because her taxes are too high and she can't afford it. So this is the first time since that I have any like clue what's going on in her life, right? But like, okay, taxes, it is what it is. We all have to pay them. I'm not gonna be that mad. I'm just like, what do you mean? And my mom's like, yeah, she's like posting pictures. She was like boarding a plane. And I'm like, what do you mean? And we eventually hang up. And I still have my sister's location tracked. So I checked the location and her phone line has been disconnected. She has now disconnected her phone line. And then so I checked with my brother because he still pays for like the nephew's phone bill. And I checked with my brother and he didn't know that she went anywhere either. And he checked where their phones are currently. And their phone plans are roaming internationally. This bitch ran away again! Yeah, she gone. She gone, dude. And so I'm mad. I'm obviously mad. Because, you know, she took money that she has obligations to pay rent with. And she took that money and she bought plane tickets. And she ran off to who fucking knows where. And I'm mad, but I'm also impressed that someone can live so brazenly and be such a bitch. But then what really kills me, yes, the poor kids, what really fucking gets me, right? If you're gonna run off internationally, why the fuck did you take my couch? Why the fuck did you take my couch if you were just gonna ditch the country in 2 or 3 months? It would have been better if you just spat in my face. Sold for plane tickets, maybe? Anyways, that is my life update and my couch update. I will say I spent more on that couch than I was comfortable with because she had really liked or wanted that one specifically. And it wasn't like an outrageous amount over budget, but it made a dent. I thought I'd like, you know, because I paid for it, I'd keep it if we moved and it would be fine. Just like, you buy a couch, okay, how do you replace couches? You buy a couch, you buy it for like half of your life, okay? All of my family's couches have been there for like large portions of my life, but it's still a while. So I was just like, it's fine. You know, we'll get our money's worth out of this couch eventually for however long, right? I will never get my money's worth out of that couch now. It is literally impossible for me to get my money's worth out of that couch. Yeah, you should report the couch for theft. It's not worth it. it's not worth it. There's children involved. It's not worth it. If it was just a dispute between adults, then sure, I'll drag her to hell and back. I don't care. I'll pay for the litigation. I'll bankrupt myself. But yeah, you don't do that kind of stuff. Yeah. That's the story! That's the story, everyone. That is the latest of my couch updates. Do I know where the fuck she is? No, I do not. Nor will I probably ever. Woo! But yeah, on that note, I'm not like super like busted up about it because it did work out nicely that I have a very nice landlord who is not going to rob me for 5 digits worth of money. Much appreciated, landlord. You're so cool and awesome. You don't know I stream. You're great. I'm gonna miss you. That's where my life is right now. That's where my life is, and I think it's such a funny little life. It's such a funny, insignificant, meaningless little life that somehow hasn't gone better yet. But they say tragedy comes in threes, like comedy. So, you know, health scare, sister somehow managed to run away again. Maybe we only have one more. Oh, fuck my life. Thank you to Normie Enjoyer for submitting this clip. Thank you very much.